Hey guys, Cal the Death Knight of Anime here, bringing you my episode review for Attack on Titan Season 2. Attack on Titan Season 2, Episode 1. And it's back, guys. It's finally back. Now, but even before I get into the review, I want to talk about the whole little element that people are getting up in their arms and angry about the 12 episode thing. About the fact that we're only getting, in this season, we're only having 12 episodes. And honestly, I'm completely fine with it, to be honest with you. I mean, I don't it personally it doesn't it doesn't bug me as much as others because we're still pretty much we're still getting some absolutely great content in this one. So I don't at the very like I guess the only reason I could be concerned is that they're gonna play rush they were gonna rush pacing, but the fact that I know that they're only gonna handle a single arc in this with these 12 episodes, it makes me feel a little better. But yeah, like I don't honestly have a problem with the fact that they're only doing only 12 episodes. I am a little bummed because the manga is far ahead of the anime, but I'm okay with that. I don't it doesn't bother me as much as it should others. So I wouldn't get bothered by it too much, guys, if I were you. Um, but yeah, let's get into the meat of the review itself. Um, I do have a couple of low points in this episode to talk about. There's three of them mainly. The first one is the minute and a half of recap we got. Like I think I understand why they did that. It's basically to serve as a reminder for any and all who haven't watched the first season in a long time. But for someone like me who recently did in fact who did watch the first season in order to prep for the second season, it just kind of seemed a little off to me. Like I think the only people who are going to be bothered by that are people like me who recently have watched this first season and don't really need the recap. But it's one of those things where it may bother some, but it just seemed out of place or unnecessary, honestly. But yeah, the second thing is the fact that they were is if I'm correct, I think I think they did a remix of the first opening, which I suppose is fine for what it is, but it'd have been interesting to see what see a new song altogether. I think the way I can rationalize that one too is that I guess you could say that Linked Horizon Linked Horizon Linked Horizon it was the band who did the songs of good no Yumiya and G no Subasa. I think the band Linked Horizon did those two songs specifically for Attack on Titan, so I can live with it. I'm pretty but yeah, I'm pretty sure that's how that one worked. But it's fine, I guess. A final gripe I did have is, and this one's a lot smaller than the other two, is that it did a little bit of a fast a weird transition where they were fast forwarding to where they're fast forwarding to I guess that the fast forward transition to the to I guess it was that 12 hours later scene, and honestly that one I'm not sure it was even I don't know if they did that in the manga or not. I don't think they did, but it was unnecessary unnecessary thing to do. Honestly, like it wasn't needed at all. I think they could have just cut. I think they should just cut to the whole 12 hours later thing, but the whole 12 hours later scene. But whatever. And now that we've gotten the like gripes out of the way, let's get into the good stuff. One thing I definitely did like over I did like this time around after watching this episode is that I was a little bit of dunce. I was a little bit of a dunce. I didn't pick up on certain cues and bits in the manga where that showed an obvious foreshadowing. But in here, in this episode, I won't spoil as to what was in the as to what happened in the manga, but for basically the anime onlys out there. But I will say that the obvious foreshadowing it was a lot more obvious the foreshadowing was a lot more obvious this time, and it was actually it was funny how I was able to pick up on like wow that's a lot more obvious than I remember it being. I can't believe I didn't see this foreshadowing before, but yeah, that was one thing that I really liked. Like, it makes the obvious foreshadowing a lot more obvious now. Um, and and of course, as anyone who's watched the episode already knows, this is pretty much the main thing in this episode is that we get introduced to the Beast Titan, or this Ape Titan or something like that. Now, I won't spoil who he is, but I think we can safely assume at this point. I think even the anime onlys out there can assume at this point that he's pretty much like Annie, and like that he's like Annie and that he's like Annie and Aaron. He's I'm pretty sure the anime onlys out there, you can pretty much assume for yourself he's a Titan shifter of sorts. Now the only question is who he is. Like I said, I'm not gonna spoil it, but it's I'm not gonna spoil it, but it does raise the question of who specifically that whole Ape Titan is. And Ape Titan is, and honestly, man, poor Chris, man, poor Chris, poor Chris, the guy who went up against the Beast Titan. Like, I know this is a character we probably shouldn't get to it. No one is really that attached to, but man, the way he went out was just fucking gruesome as hell. Like, damn. Also, I wanna. Oh yeah, but damn, like he just went out. He just went out being Titan Chow, and yeah, it was brutal as shit. Um, and another thing to notice is the animation. Like the anime. I'm not sure what. How, I assume at this point, like one thing I assume is to what took them what studio so long in getting this done is they're trying to juggling their animation budget between a lot of different shows, and honestly, like it definitely. And now that they're doing season two, I think the wait was definitely worth it because the animation was definitely updated. Like I'd even argue that the animation in this particular episode was way so far, at least so far, is way better than anything in season one. Like season one's animation was good, don't get me wrong, but this animation was pretty damn good. I guess if I did have one complaint about the animation is that there were times where I think they're using C. It was they're using three. They're using CGI, and there were times I don't think it was really needed, but it was just there. It was fine. At least it's not like at least it's not the whole berserk. At least it's not berserk where they're using it all the time. Yeah, I went there, guys. But yeah, I guess it's fine. It was just there were times where I think it was unneeded, but there is going to be a time where I think it is going to be needed. But yeah, um, also also like I said, I think I think a lot of I guess like I said this, but yeah, this episode was just great. Like honestly, if like I'm going away from all the analytical stuff right now. Like I've been a fan of Attack on Titan for I'd say a good 2 3 years maybe, and 2 3 years maybe. And the one thing I can the one thing that has always kept my hype up for like I've always been kind of on the like I've always kind of been hyped for season like many others. It's kind of one of those things where hype like I know the hype has died out kind of for season two in a way, but like for me the hype never really did die, and I think a good chunk of that has I can definitely I want to give a shout out to in order to I don't know if he's ever gonna watch this, but I want to give a shout out to my best bud from high school, Palmer. The fact that I've been able to talk to him about Attack on Titan and all this, like he's a big fan of Attack on Titan too, and the fact that I'm able to talk to him about this, and the fact that I'm able to converse with him about Attack on Titan and all these different elements of it, it has kept my hype up for season two even more, even in this long ass waited years we've been waiting. But yeah, I just love it. I just want to say that this episode has been it was really great in terms of introducing in revving up my hype again, And yeah, but yeah, guys, that's pretty much my whole review of Attack on Titan season 2, episode 1. I can't wait for the next one. That Beast Titan is gonna be a monster. I can guarantee you that to all the anime only watchers. Keep an eye on that guy. He's gonna be heavy hitter one of these days. And but yeah, also I'd keep I'm probably giving away too much of a spoiler, but I'd keep an eye on a few of the Survey Corps guys. Just saying. Keep an eye on a few of the people in the Survey Corps. Just saying. Anyways, guys, that's my review of Shingeki no Kyojin Attack on Titan season 2 episode 1. I can't wait for the next one. And later, guys. If you like this video, like, comment, subscribe, or follow me on Twitter and Facebook. Death Knight of Anime, signing out.